Hey there, nerds. Jimmy Palmquist here, and I have a little drive time comic book review for you. I got to read Limbo #1 by Image Comics. Now, with a title like Limbo, it's not really clear what this is going to be about, so I was curious, and I like to go into things fresh, so I didn't look it up. I didn't try and get any spoiler alerts or anything like that. So I went in fresh. It was interesting. I'm a big fan of Image 1 books. They do a fantastic job of launching a series and getting you hooked so you want to get to the next book. This one's a very interesting concept, and essentially you have a Jason Bourne situation where this man wakes up, has no idea where he is, no idea what's going on, and he sort of has to go from there. He was saved by a very nice young lady, and she took care of him, nursed him back to health, and now she's sort of his agent, caretaker, so to speak. Still doesn't know who he is, but he's become a PI now, private investigator. She helped him get licensed, and essentially, I wouldn't say secretary, because I think she's more important in his life than that, but she arranged, at least in this one instance, arranged a meeting. And he definitely seems lost, not only in who he is and what he is, but in his own world, as he gets in several fights and rages against the machine, so to speak. Definitely a mystical world where we have a lot of references to voodoo and a lot of imagery of voodoo and sort of this mystical side of things. I'm not entirely sure where the book's going. I was a little disappointed in the hook at the end to get us to go on to Limbo #2. But he gets hired for a new job, and it's intriguing, and we go from there. So I'm a little curious where it's going to go, but to be honest, I wasn't that deep into the story to force me to want to go to the next one, and I think that's something that Image is usually really good about. Specifically, I loved Lazarus, got me on to the next one, and I haven't stopped. It's just a great book. Limbo, not so much. I think it's just sort of a middle of the road at this point. That's not to say it won't get better, because this is the first issue, but I was a little disappointed in me wanting or having to read the next issue. So for Limbo #1, I'm going to give it sort of a middle of the road, 3 out of 5 Nerd Skulls. If you've read it, let me know. I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below.